What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hussle, and yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you will be the first one to be notified. You will be the first one to know what's going on. Hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. Excuse me. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. I'm talking this one right here. King Hussle, King Hussle X1M, no rags, just riches. King Hussle crazy reactions, the Hussle family, turn motivation into means, dog pound exotic pups, goosebumps horror stories, sleeping with the rain, Milwaukee made King Hussle 2.0, and King Hussle Live. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hussle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification card or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for. All right. And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. What to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be your family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos, y'all get them notifications and some information that's going to help you win, all right? And in today's video, we're talking about financial freedom. Yes, financial freedom. How you can go from homeless to being your family hero, to having hundreds of thousands of dollars. How you go from homeless to $0 to become successful, a self-made entrepreneur, millionaire, all that, right? It's just all about the knowledge and the information, because in order to do something and be successful at it, you have to actually know how to do it. And that's where a lot of people lack at, the knowledge, because knowledge is power. And once you take that knowledge and you apply it and you get that power, the power is financial freedom, right? So today we're going to be talking about financial freedom, how to go from a zero to a hero, how you go from homeless to the biggest house and the best car that you ever had, right? So without further ado, let's get into these life-changing life hack gems, right? So it's a lot of people out there that's tired of being in the position that they're in. And a lot of people don't understand that we are all in the positions that we are in because of the knowledge that we have. As a human being, your brain stops maturing at the age of 14. Everything after that is what you decide to grasp and learn and dissect and put into your brain. That's why we have a lot of adults out here that's childish. That's why we have a lot of people out here that's childish. That's why we have a lot of people in the world that doesn't use common sense. That's why we have a lot of people in the world that doesn't base their life off facts and doing the best they can do to do what's right. So we got to understand this. Credit is the number one money game in the world. Credit revolves around everything and anything that we do. It will save us money and make us money at the same time. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, how can I go from zero to being a hero? How can I go from zero to 100,000, $250,000, $1 million? First, it starts off with knowledge and the will and want to do something, because a lot of us want money. All of us want money. Matter of fact, we all want to have the most money that we ever had in our lives. But a lot of people aren't willing to do something to get to that point. You got to say, I want to get $1 million. How am I going to get there? Okay, I can do this. I can do that. I can start doing this. I can start doing that. And then you got people say, I want $1 million. Oh, they don't help us. Ain't nothing out here for us people, for the black people. And they just complain all day and do nothing but complain, which is never going to change their situation. So maturing your brain, understanding that if they're giving you anything that's giving you the opportunity to make some money, can give you the opportunity to take that next step. It's a lot of people that let a lot of vices take over our mind, body, and soul that's stopping us from doing what we need to do. A lot of people spend more money on smoking weed than spending money on investing to themselves. A lot of people spend more money on alcohol than they spend on investing to themselves. A lot of people, the average American, works a 9-to-5 job, comes home from after work, and either sleeps or relaxes and eats, and that's all they do. The average American doesn't come home and say, all right, now I got to do these YouTube videos. Now I got to work on this next video or this next business. Now I got to invest in this. A lot of people make excuses on why they're not doing something, and they make those excuses in their brain to brainwash themselves to making it believe like it's okay. At some point in time, if you want to do more in life, you're gonna have to make sacrifices. That sacrifice might be sleep. You might have to actually schedule yourself and say, okay, if I want to be a YouTuber, I get off at 6 o'clock or 4 or 5 o'clock. It take me an hour to get home. I got a son. I gotta make sure he eat. I gotta do that. But at the same time, how can I kill two birds with one stone? While I'm preparing food or doing this and doing that, I could be making YouTube videos. I could be dropping shorts. It's all about, you got to put into your brain and your mind and want to work hard towards something. You got to get motivated towards something. And once you get motivated towards something and you believe in yourself that you can get there, you will start to do it. It's times that I get unmotivated to make YouTube videos or make content or give lessons. But then I start talking to myself in my brain and I get motivated like, yeah, I can keep going. Like if I keep going, this is going to happen. That is going to happen. I'm going to help this person. I'm going to help that person. And it's going to help my brand. And it makes me happy and excited. And I get re-motivated and I keep going. It's times when my body want to shut down. I keep going. So a lot of people are like, well, how can I make some money? Well, you got to understand this. First thing is understanding this. A job is okay because a job is the safest way to start making some money. Get you a job. I don't care if you work at McDonald's, Taco Bell, Burger King, Culver's, Checkers, Rallies, Whataburger, Jock in the Box, and KFC. It doesn't matter. As long as you generating a check, that's what matters. So a lot of people to downplay a job. And yes, some jobs slave you for coins, pennies on the dollars, but what else you got to do? Instead of sitting at home all day, being outside all day with your buddies and friends while they smoke and do nothing, and you trying to scramble up coins on the dollar to get you some whatever and do the same thing and then be right back broke and be struck. No, you don't want to do that. So getting a job is okay. Also putting yourself in positions to make money. School, financial aid. It's a lot of people that turn 18 like, man, I'm done with school. I'm tired. I don't want to do that. Oh, cool. I'm finna listen. I don't care what nobody say. You can make $60,000 off financial aid in cash. Listen, I did it. That's how I know. So it's a lot of people out there. I tell this all the time. Like, listen, go sign up for financial aid and sign up for school. And what I mean by school is, I don't mean those 4-year universities. You got to go on campus and stay on. No, your neighborhood technical college, your 2-year college. Go sign up for those schools because you're gonna get the same amount of financial aid, but you're gonna be paying less for books and classes, and there is no campus that you're staying on, room and board. So you keep all that money. So when I went to a university school, my refund check was probably like $600. When I transferred and went to a technical school, I was getting thousands of dollars, almost $10,000 refund check. See, a lot of people know about the refund check thing in school, and a lot of people get the first check and they drop out. But it never made sense to me. I said, so you get another check and another check, you keep getting checks. And once I figured that out, I said, why would I drop out of school to get one check when I can continue to get checks and it can set me up for the long run? Meaning that, okay, I'm gonna get this. So January, let's say we're gonna start off with January. January, you get a week before school start, you get one check. It probably be between $1,500 and $2,500, depending on if you're a dependent or independent. If you're dependent, that means somebody files you on their taxes still. If you're independent, that means you file your own taxes or nobody's filing you. So depending on if you're a dependent or independent. So 1,500 to 20. I mean, I got like 1,700 one time. I'll be forgetting them. They was coming so fast. So like January, I got like a check before school started, and I didn't even know. And just imagine you signing up for a school, doing your financial aid and stuff, and not knowing that you're finna get a check, and then you go home and check the mail, and it's a check for you. Because listen, when you sign up for school, and you know when them checks coming, and you know what a check look like. So when you sign up for school, you get in the mail, and it's a check with say your school, and it look like a check. Your heart, you're gonna get kind of scared, like what's this? I never forget that. I was not expecting that check. I was looking through the mail, and I looked at it like, huh? I opened it up. It was a whole check for 1,700. I was confused. I said, what? Needed that. Boom. I was confused though. So I'm like, all right. So then school started January, February, March. What I think it was probably March, April-ish is when we got 2 more checks. It was like for like 3,500 and 4,500. Like they was some nice checks. So it's like, so you telling me each semester I get checks like this as long as I'm in class? Yeah. Why would I drop out of school and mess up this opportunity to get these for short checks? Then I caught on because if you stay in a class for 60% of the time period, you can drop those classes and re-register for those classes next semester. So I came up with a little scheme and a little plan to say, okay, I'm gonna get the checks. I'm gonna do all the work and I'm gonna stay in these classes for 60% of the time. Once the 60%, the date of 60% comes, I'm dropping all these classes and I'm gonna re-register for these classes next semester. So I get all the checks and I drop the classes, stop going to school, and then next semester I take the same classes over and pass all of them and get the same checks all over again. Then I do it all over again. So then it's on to the next step, the new classes. Take those classes, get the checks 60% of the time in class, drop them, retake the classes. I will repeat this process because then I was doubling up checks. Like people like then I caught on to because at some point in time I was tired of going into the classes. Like I didn't have time to be going into no school and sitting in all day. So I started taking online classes. And online classes was even easier. Just the classes was a little bit more than the classes when you go inside when you go into the class. So if you take online classes, the class is gonna be a little bit more, but you still get refund checks and all that. And I was like, cool with me. So I started doing online classes and getting refund checks, and I just said forget it. But I'm still getting checks. But I made $60,000 cash throughout a period of throughout a span of years, altogether $60,000 cash. But it was coming in increments. So January I get some checks, March, April I get some checks, and then if you go to summer school, you get a check. I got a check for summer school one time for 2,500. I never forget that because I'm like, man, if I go to summer school, do I get a check? They're like, yeah, but it come out your financial aid. So I'm like, all right. So I signed up for summer school. I never forget that. Signed up for summer school and got a check around my birthday. It was like cool with me. I need that. Then you got to think. So summer school like August, July, August, and then you go back to school like in August. School started back in August. I got another check because, like I said, you get a check before school, like a week before school start. So you go to summer school and it's like 2 more weeks or 2.5 weeks or 3 weeks before school start back up. So I got another check like 2 more weeks after that. Like, man, like just checks coming left and right. And you take those checks. So let's say you got 7,500. Get you a car, get you an apartment, get a job. Now you got money coming in. You can save that money. And you can get some more checks. And you can start saving that and investing that. I would actually say that signing up for school, getting financial aid checks is the number one way to start getting some money and get yourself straight. Meaning that you're going to get some money. You can get you a car. You can get you an apartment if you got a job. So now you got money and you got a job and you got can get an apartment, get a car. You can do all that. So all right, let me break it down to you. So, all right, let's say you stay with somebody. First check, you'll get you a car. Everybody want a car, need a car. Boom, you're going to get you a car. So let's say you get 7,500. You spend 2,500 on a car. Down payment. Cool. And then you go to summer school and get another check, 2,500. And you got a job, so you got some money put up and you've been making checks and you stay with somebody, so you've been, you know what I'm saying? You've been doing what you got to do. So now you got a car and you stay with somebody, so you stay with your girlfriend. Cool. So now y'all going half on the rent. So now in August, you're gonna get another 7,500. Both of y'all gonna get another 75. This is 15 G's, chief. So boom. I ain't gonna lie. That used to be one of my little plans right there. I used to have a lot of females sign up for school and get school checks. That was my operation. I have like 10 chicks sign up for school and get school checks, and I get like 1,000, 1,500, 2,500 from all of them. Listen, you got to come up with ways, man. It's the way the mind works. So let's get back to it. So school, getting those checks, investing those checks, and getting an education at the same time. So anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, you want to get some money, go sign up for financial aid, sign up for school, sign up for your local technical college, sign up for those 4 classes, full time, 4 classes, 12 credits, get your books. That's going to come out to like 2,500, and then the rest going to be refunded to you in a check. All right. So sign up for school, get paid, invest, and make a way for yourself. All right. Go from 0 to 100K easy. How? Because you can stack that bread, invest that bread, and make money off that bread. You can do a lot of different things. Clothing line, cutting hair. It's all about investing. You got to invest that money. It ain't all about doing this and trying to make 100K. No, it's about doing this, getting a kickstart with this cash, investing it, and then making more money off your investments. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce, and y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one unlimited gyms are $1,000. But for limited time only, I am doing them for 600. Yes, 600 Cash App and Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know you payment ready, and we will go from there. All right. No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, for 260, I am doing 5 questions, FaceTime lessons, and you also get the new Bible and 2 free linkables. All right. So make sure y'all booking y'all seat on that and not missing on that, because that deal is going to be over real soon. So 260. Get you to tap in with me with these lessons. I'm talking about credit, business credit, whatever you need to talk about. All right. Also, make sure y'all book y'all see on the crypto tour in-person limited gyms. 3,500, $500 deposit. The rest of the money we meet in person. Make sure y'all book y'all see on the month-long mentorship. 30 days, 24/7 service. Anything you need to talk about with the personal or business, or anything you need help with on personal business side, let's talk about it. Let's get to work. Let's elevate and grow together. All right. Also, make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato app, Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gamers, streamers, and content creators. We could do a lot of skits, blogs, movies, music videos, traveling, networking, and having fun. Make sure y'all make sure y'all subscribe, hit the notification bell on all my YouTube channels and my Twitch. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those. So make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell on all the YouTube channels and the Twitch. Make sure you go run the followers up on my new IG, King Hustle X11.2. That will lead you to all my other IG pages. I got a couple of those for more free sauce, free methods, free information that's going to turn you to a boss. Music and entertainment. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world. Y'all know what's going on with that, man. With that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. Y'all know how I get down any of these videos. I see you at the next lesson or video. Financial Trapper, or live. Peace.